In addition to everything which already makes this platform and this era, if you will, of the XJ, what used to be called the Sovereign Jaguar, one of our absolute favourite cars, this one's spec, and in particular its trim and choice of colour, both inside and out, is absolutely exquisite. It's a vehicle which looks every bit as luxurious as these are, and of course it has every right to look that good because these are some of the best luxury cars you can find, not only for this price point, but more importantly in terms of actually living with them. Not only do Jaguars significantly undercut many of their luxury rivals when it comes to actually living with these cars in terms of servicing, parts, etc., but also these are significantly more efficient than a luxury borderline limousine easily could be. Before we get into that though, the choice of colour, as we said, is stunning on this car. It's finished in cashmere gold, complemented by that interior spec of soft grain cashew leather, truffle stitching, and of course suede headliner, along with that absolutely gorgeous satin elm trim. It is a gorgeous looking car, and as we've said quite a few times, the interiors on these XJs are easily the style centre point, if you will, of the entire design. Many cars look fantastic from the outside, but what really matters is for you inside the car. When you're sitting in traffic or cruising down the motorway, you want it to be an enjoyable place to be. The kind of car where every time you glance down at the dash, the steering wheel, the doors, you feel like the quality is there. These cars, particularly with this kind of combination of visuals and colours, really does accentuate that. Now, in terms of its history, it is fantastic as well. It's barely kissed 82,000 miles, which incidentally for a 2010 portfolio, no less, is 17,000 less than the average for one of these on the market, and coming in at a borderline ridiculous, if you compare it to what these were when new, under £8,500, still of course with the option of low deposit financing as well if you wanted to make use of it. Well, as we said, that is a borderline ridiculous amount of luxury car for the money, and with a full service history to its name. Its original keeper was Jaguar themselves, and it's only had 2 private keepers ever since. Still of course has its 2 original keys, has already had its all-important cam belt changed, and in fact its most recent keeper has had the car since 2017. So clearly they have adored the car, and its condition shows that as well. And of course, being a portfolio, it has a very, very healthy level of trim, that's for sure. Built-in cruise control, Bluetooth touchscreen display, that sliding panoramic roof, power opening and closing boot, self-leveling suspension. These are absolutely stunning cars to drive, but then turn around and tell someone that you're actually averaging up to 40 miles to the gallon. Well, they probably wouldn't even believe you for a start, but the reality is that is exactly what these cars are capable of, and on the motorway, which really is where they do their best work. Superb long-distance luxury cars as high as 50 miles per gallon is possible. And even these days, where many luxury cars and certainly diesels are being very heavily taxed, well, not so here. This car is £345 a year. And for reference on that point, some older Jaguar luxury cars, some older Land Rovers and Range Rovers are as high as £800 a year in comparison. In other words, you're paying £345 to tax it, less than £8,500 to buy it, and still getting a car which not only looks and drives as well as these do, but can still achieve around 40 miles per gallon average, 50 on the motorway, and again looks as good as this does. Is it really any wonder why these cars fly out of our doors almost as quickly as they come in? In fact, on occasion within 24 hours of these videos being put up. So of course, if you are already considering one of these, absolutely one in a gorgeous choice of visual spec, we would recommend reaching out sooner than later. You can do so of course via the email address shown right here on screen, or you could give us a call on 01749 871 155, or of course on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.